Assassin's Creed Origins is one of the greatest open world games in recent times. It may not be a traditional Assassin's Creed game, which is what drives a lot of people away from the game. The open world aspect of Assassin's Creed has fallen into the trap of repetition, and I'm gonna be fair and admit that it has lost its way in recent years. There are games like Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate that fail to keep the formula feeling fresh and exciting. Ubisoft have had an extra year working on Assassin's Creed Origins, and what they did with that extra year is create the finest Assassin's Creed game in a long time, and perhaps even the best one yet in my opinion. Despite it currently being 2023 and the game came out 6 years ago, it's still a masterpiece. So with that said, in this video I will dive into Assassin's Creed Origins in 2023 and why it's one of the greatest open world games in recent times. Oh, and this is my first video on this channel, so subscribe and join me on my journey. First of all, Origins is by far one of the best looking games I've ever played. One of the first things that drew me to this game was its stunning setting set in ancient Egypt. Assassin's Creed Origins takes us on a journey through one of the most visually striking and historically rich eras in human history. From the towering pyramids and sprawling cities to the lush oases and treacherous deserts, the game's world is both beautiful and awe-inspiring. The attention to detail is truly remarkable, with everything from the architecture to the clothing and weaponry being historically accurate. What really stands out about Assassin's Creed Origins' setting is how it differs from other Assassin's Creed games. While previous games have been set in Europe and America during the Renaissance, the French Revolution and also the American Revolution respectively, Assassin's Creed Origins takes us to a completely different part of the world. The era of ancient Egypt is a personal favourite of mine, and I was blown away by how the game brought this era to life. The game's designers and artists clearly put a lot of effort into researching and recreating the world of ancient Egypt, and the end result is truly spectacular. Whether you're exploring the bustling streets of Alexandria, navigating the winding canals of Memphis, or venturing deep into the sands of the Sahara, the game's world is both immersive and authentic. One of the most iconic landmarks of ancient Egypt that we all know is undoubtedly the pyramids, and the game does an incredible job of capturing their majesty and brilliance. The more that we, the players, explore Origins' world, we encounter these towering structures rising out of the desert. Each one is a testament to the power and ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. But those pyramids are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the game's world. The map is absolutely massive, spanning major cities, numerous towns and villages, and vast expanses of desert and wilderness. Each area is meticulously crafted and full of detail, from the crowded marketplaces and winding alleyways of Alexandria to the serene beauty of the Fayoum oasis. What's really impressive about Origins' world is the sheer scale of it. You can spend so many hours exploring and still only scratch the surface of what the game has to offer. It's the kind of game where you get lost in the world and forget about the main quest entirely. Now, when it comes to the story of Assassin's Creed Origins, I don't want to go too in depth and spoil it in case somebody who happens to watch this video hasn't played the game. Assassin's Creed Origins follows the journey of Bayek, who is a Medjay, which is a kind of protector and enforcer. Bayek seeks revenge against those who have wronged him and his family, but the story goes beyond simple revenge. As Bayek travels through ancient Egypt, he becomes embroiled in a larger conflict between the forces of order and chaos. He must navigate the complex politics and intrigue of the time, uncover hidden conspiracies and confront powerful enemies in order to protect his people and restore balance to the land. One of the most unique things about Origins' story is how it woves together real historical events and figures with fictional elements to it. Just to name a few of these real-life characters, there is Cleopatra, who is the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt. She plays a very important role in the story of the game. There's also Julius Caesar, a Roman general and statesman who conquered Egypt during his campaign in the civil war against Pompey. When it comes to the story of our main character, there's the relationship between Bayek and Aya. These two characters are more than just romantic partners, they are true partners in every sense of the word. They share a deep connection and fierce loyalty towards each other, and it's incredibly satisfying to see how their relationship evolves and grows throughout the entire course of the game. Assassin's Creed Origins is a game that features a plethora of side quests and activities. The side quests in Assassin's Creed Origins are not just filler content, but often engaging and well written stories that take us on unique journeys within the game's world. The side quests can range from just simple tasks such as delivering messages or collecting items, but this is in every open world game, so there's nothing different there. There's also more complex missions that involve infiltration or investigation. There's also side quests that open up new entire storylines and can often take hours to complete. You could start a side quest from the very beginning of the game and finish it by the very end of the game. Each quest is a self-contained story that often has interesting characters and unexpected twists. The writing in these quests is often superb, with well-developed characters and a strong narrative that draws us in. I can recall one side quest that comes to mind that I really loved, and that side quest was called The Champion. So, in the city of Crocodilopolis, which sounds weird to say, our main character Bayek encounters an elderly man who is involved in a street fight. This man is a former arena champion, renowned for his numerous victories. However, due to his circumstances, he's now relegated to fighting outside the arena for individuals that cannot afford to enter. Bayek takes it upon himself to aid the old man in winning a few fights, while the latter helps hone Bayek's skills. This is just one instance of the game's many intriguing characters that make the side quests so engaging. I believe there's a total of 125 side quests, and the one I just explained was just one of them. Assassin's Creed Origins is a game that's 100% worth playing in 2023, even though it was released a few years ago. The game is a standout entry into the franchise, offering a fresh take on the series with its unique setting, compelling story, and engaging gameplay mechanics. The game's ancient Egypt setting is meticulously crafted, with stunning visuals that make exploring its vast open world an absolute joy. The story of Bayek and Aya is also a standout, with a well-written plot that is both emotional and thought-provoking. While Assassin's Creed Origins may be a completely different game from previous Assassin's Creed games in the series, I believe that this is a good thing. The changes to the formula have breathed a new life into the franchise, making it feel fresh and exciting once again. Well, except for Valhalla, that was shit. And I know that this is a very unpopular opinion and people would 100% disagree. But after all, this is just my opinion. Overall, I highly recommend giving Assassin's Creed Origins a try in 2023, whether that be your first time playing the game or if you're replaying it.